Vital information on how to survive an enemy attack. Vital information with Geiger counters to check the radiation. Vital information. Experts assess the damage. Vital information. An aluminum building was left a gaping wreck. Vital information. Concrete or cinder block houses weathered the blast best. Vital information. Vital information. Survival town's electric wires have become a twisted, tangled mass. Vital information. Demonstrating the importance of vital information. The elaborate exercises proved survival is possible. Vital information. Offering new hope to all who live in the shadow of the vital information. On the sandy wastes of Yucca Flat, Nevada, a new series of atomic explosions are set off. Tanks are among the obsolete pieces of Army equipment being tested in the exercises called Operation Vital Information. More than 9,000 servicemen have been assembled at the proving grounds, ready to take their places in forward trenches. In a grim new age of warfare, today's fighting men must be taught vital information. Survival on an atomic battlefield. While the troops take cover, the Army's giant new 100-inch camera is pointed toward the blast tower. Men tensely eye the control booth as the seconds tick off. Vital information. In the vitally important precaution of dusting each other off, the lowly broom becomes an item of military significance. Next, Geiger counters are used to check the troops for signs of radioactivity. Vital information. Marching out of the shadow of the awesome fighting men, symbolizing America's determination to keep strong in a restless world. I live where there's no TV, there's no radio, there's no clocks,
There's no electric lights. The girls carry walk. They don't wear makeup. They have their babies by themselves. They go in shacks, walk down their days. I live around. I live on the earth. I don't live. I lived in Hollywood. And I had all that. The Rolls Royce and Ferrari. And the Beverly Hills. I had a surfboard and a line and Rothschild and Drift and the other persons with the rest of all the guys. Dean Martins and Nancy Sinatras and then I got to suffer and we put man into the good and all that now we come up to my house. So I went through all that and I seen that was beautiful prison and one I just got out of and I really didn't care to go back to prison. Prison doesn't give me the care. Prison is not. It's locked. And one world is dead and dying, or it's open to a world that's free and alive. Drugs, LSD, I don't consider a drug. I don't consider power a drug. Those are more or less religiously significant awareness, mind-expanding apparatuses that come from the intelligence of the universe. The reason that the girls liked me was, hey now, no, around you, hey now, open your heart and sing through you. And I play, and I sing, and say, hey man, you got soul in that music, and I say, yeah, I play a little bit, you know. I like music. They said, man, you're really somebody. I said, oh, I am? Well, I just got out of jail. I don't know what somebody is. They like my music. They said, man, we want to get you over. I said, get me over for what? He said, we take you down here to Beverly Hills. We want to get you in because you're a star. I said, I'm a what? They said, you're a star. And I went and I got on the surfboard and I rode around, I looked and I said, gee, where did you go? I said, this is more trouble than what I just got out of. You got a 9 down in it yourself. You got to wear that, whether you like it or not. You got to do things. You got to get up, go, fall down, change. Whether you want to or not, it doesn't matter. Your whole life is put in your paycheck. You couldn't pay me all money in the world to do something I don't want to do. If I'm showing the barn and you want me to go death get the wrong from, I say, no, I'll do something out here. I'm helping the blind man. I feel better doing what I want to do. I did not break the law. Jesus Christ told me that 2,000 years ago. You don't understand me, that's your trouble. Not my fault because you don't understand me. I don't understand you either. But I don't spend my whole life trying to put the blame over on you because my cigarette didn't right or because something didn't work right. What do you want to call me a murderer for? I never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I had it here. I don't need to live in this physical realm. I walk around in the physical realm, and I put on the faces and I talk and I play and it's just a good act, man. In the spiritual world is where I live. I exist in places you never even dreamed of. You talk about, this little physical realm you live in, guilty and sin. How's your court guilty? How many people do you think you call on ventilators and not wards and force medication on them? You see what I'm saying? You don't have any idea what the hell is going on. If you knew what the hell was going on in your own system, then you'd say, I'm now seeing what's creating it. Society's creating it. Society's saying, we want these Rambos. We want these killers. Oh, wow, man. Look at that dude there. You got little kids looking in the book and what they sell them in the hand. Oh, yeah, serious Rambo from 12 to 15. Carnage karate from age 5 to 17. You got all your kids out here doing these crazy things. Do you feel like Woods Bob Greenwich? Get Greenwich? No, come on. You set a baby in the cradle, you go get him black and white, yes, man, can buy a rope, bend and bend and he's just no more younger or older than I am. They abhorred that place where they sacrificed children, because that's a disgusting act. You're not supposed to sacrifice your children. You know, after these horrible sacrifices had been abolished by King Josiah, that they casted into it not only all manner of refuse bodies and animals of unburied criminals who had been executed. And since fires were always needed to consume the dead bodies, that the air might not be contained by the putrefaction, and it came to pass that the place was called Gehenna Ton Pyros. This common explanation of the descriptive whatever use an actual place on the earth world lovers.
Gehenna is an actual place on earth close by Jerusalem, and it's where wicked Israelites sacrifice children to Moloch or to Baal, pretty much the same thing. Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can you escape the damnation of hell? The word hell is an Anglo-Saxon word, okay? So English is an Anglo-Saxon language, okay? Anglo-Saxon is not ancient Hebrew, okay? It comes much later, thousands of years after ancient Hebrew was formed, okay? So Anglo-Saxon is a new language. Anglo-Saxon didn't even begin to be spoken until after the time of Christ, you know? Someone who at one time They love God and they fear God and they serve God. But after a period of time, they fell away and they started serving Satan, or they became a pagan. Okay, that's an apostate. Or they said, oh, the Bible's not true anymore. Now I believe that the Bible is fairy tale. If somebody says that, sacrifice their children by fire. That right there, that's another cut to truth, because he says the Bible's a book of child sacrifice their children to Baal and Canaanite gods. Okay? Look, it has bushes growing, shrubs, dirt, there's probably bugs and insects all over the place. Okay? It doesn't get any more clear than this. There's no such thing as hell in the Bible. That's madness. But they set their abominations in the house, which is called by my name, to defile it. So it says somebody's doing abominable things. What kind of abominations are they committing? Then they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom. And they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, their sons and their daughters to pass, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to cause their daughters, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Molech, which I commanded them not, neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin. Sacrificing children is an abomination, okay? Worshiping Baal, the bull god, is an abomination. Worshiping Molech, the bull god, is an abomination, okay? Sacrificing children is an abomination, okay? This is very clear. But anyway, how are you going to escape destruction? When we die, the same thing happens to all of us. No matter how good you are, no matter how wicked you are, we all die the same. You see, all men are born the same way. When a man is born, he comes out of his mother's womb, okay? And when a man dies, his spirit returns to the Father. That happens to every last person that ever exists. The same exact thing happens to everyone, okay? Just like when we breathe, we all breathe the same way. We all use lungs. We all have a heart that pumps blood through our bodies, okay? Like I said, we're all born the same and we all die the same. I mean, some of us might have more gruesome deaths than others. Some might die peacefully in sleep. Another person might get their head splattered off with a shotgun. But after you die, your spirit still goes back to the Father, okay? This is what happens when you die. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So that's what happens when you die. When you die, your body decomposes, goes back into the earth, and then your spirit returns back to the Heavenly Father. Okay, it's the one you call God. And that happens to everyone, even the wicked. The wicked the Lord is merciful, okay? That for his merciful kindness is great towards us, and the truth of the Lord endures forever. Praise ye the Lord. So the Lord is merciful, okay? Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercy and thy loving kindness, for they have been ever of old, okay? So the Lord is merciful, and he's a great mercy. So no matter how wicked you are, eventually the Lord's going to forgive you anyway because he's merciful. He's a God of mercy. No, he's not a God of wickedness, okay? He
trying to say I'm Satan or I'm the devil because I say so many bad things about people and this and that, or whatever. But then you go and tell people that they're going to burn forever in hell. Now, what I've never said nothing that evil. It doesn't get any more evil than that. Than you going around telling someone that they're going to burn forever in a mythological place called hell. That's just complete madness. That's the most evil thing a person could say to someone. Oh, you're going to burn forever in hell. Now, that's evil. That's fucking evil. Saying that's fucked up to tell somebody that. But some people might actually believe it. You know what I mean? Some people might actually believe that. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgment. Okay? The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. So the Lord is merciful, man. He would never punish someone to eternal damnation. That's complete madness. Please drop dead, okay? For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fools forever. Seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man as the fool? How dieth the wise man as the fool? Now, what makes you wise? What makes you wise is you believe in the Lord and you follow his commandments and you confess the name of the Son among men on the streets. That's what makes you wise. Now, what makes you foolish? What makes you foolish? Well, foolishness is saying God doesn't exist. It's saying the Bible's a fairy tale. That's foolishness, okay? And how dies the wise man as the fool? So the wise man and the fool, or the wicked and the just, they both die exactly the same way, okay? They both die the same, and they're both born the same. Okay, it's very clear. This is very clear. Alright? Because if we all die the same way, how could there be hell? You know? The wise man dies the same way as the fool. That destroys that hell, man. Check this out. All Israel, and so all Israel shall be